the day I decide not to bring my stand is the day I want to make a long video. So when something is pretty amazing, I love to boast on them and brag on them. And today I just wanted to give an amazing big shout out, Google review, anything you want to call it, to Prana. Now, before I even begin this video, there are some facts I want to share with you. This video, by the way, it's in Tampa, Florida. So if you're in Tampa, Florida, you definitely want to make sure you come. So as I mentioned, when you come in, if you come regularly, how often do you have to come regularly to get one of those circles?
You can,
4 or 5 times? As long as you're a regular, right? I'm going to say 5 days a week. If you don't come 5 days a week, you might as well not come. He'll probably say 2 or 3. Over here, if you don't have a mat and it's your first time, you can actually rent one there. There's beautiful Jimmy over there. Jimmy got soul, Jimmy got soul. If you saw Dream Girls, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I forgot my stand at home of all days for me to forget. But as I mentioned, this video was going to be filled with some facts, with some feelings, with some truths. And I'm going to share a little bit about me so you can kind of understand, but really quick. So I'm going to take you back to 2016, which was the most horrible year of my life. February 26th, my 21-year-old son was tragically murdered. We still do not know who did it today. And at the time, I was a fitness professional teaching all over the place, best shape of my life. Daughter, she was dancing for New York basketball team. My son had 2 successful sneaker stores. Our life was perfect, okay? And then one Friday night, I found out he was murdered, and that kind of like shook me. That night, I realized I had to either 1, go down that road of failure, disaster, hatred, all that stuff, or 2, I could rise up, like the song, right? And I decided, what would my son want me to do, right? He'll be like, yo, ma, get it together. So that day I decided to do whatever I had to do. And for me, it was movement. And I was going super, super, super hard at the gym. And I was sore. It was at the end of the class or whatever. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'll take yoga. Because I heard yoga is very, not easy, but like relaxing and stretching. But they didn't tell you, don't let them fool ya. There's various types of yoga. I've been doing yoga since 2016, and I'm still learning that there's so many kinds. But anyway, I took this particular yoga class, and it was called Vinyasa. And if you've ever taken a Vinyasa yoga class, you know it is not easy. It is not stretching a lot. It is work, but I love that. So when I got in this class, I fell in love with it because you have to be strong, right, to do Vinyasa yoga. So after that, I started taking yoga over and over again. I got a scholarship to get my teacher certification, so I do have my 200 hours. But let's fast forward to today, 2025. I'm now here living in Tampa, Florida. And there's another great instructor right there. He teaches 26 and 2. Hey, good morning. So yeah, fast forward to today. I moved to Tampa, Florida, because I was from New Jersey. I'm a Jersey girl, like, don't get it twisted, right? Jersey is my hood. I will always rep Jersey. But, you know, after you've had a traumedy in your life, and a traumedy is when the energies of a trauma and a tragedy collide. When this happens, life-changing experiences occur. And after my traumedy, I had to figure out what worked for me, right? Fast forward to today, now here in Tampa. I moved in Tampa July 3rd, last year, 2025. And I came here with nothing but 3 suitcases and a shoulder bag, right? That's it. That's all I had. I didn't have a car. I didn't have a job. I had nothing. I just had faith from my God. And this whole thing, I'm going to call it faith it till you make it, right? Because that's what I did. I leaped out on faith. Now I want to share some facts with you. The first fact is I am a Black woman. I'm a woman of color. That is a fact. I cannot change that. The second fact, I'm a Christian. I'm a faith-filled Bible lover, Jesus lover woman. That's the second fact. Third fact, I'm a yoga instructor. I'm trying to think. Because a lot of people like to go with feelings and facts, and it really pisses me off when people like to talk about stuff that they don't know. First of all, if you look at this board back here, you're gonna see every color, every shape, every size. So everyone is welcome here. Whether you're black, white, short, skinny, fat, ugly, no teeth, some teeth, right? And I like to go to spaces where I feel welcomed, where I feel wanted, where I feel supported, right? And before I came to this yoga studio, I did go to another yoga studio, but they only had like one major type of yoga, 26 and 2. Oh, they've got my bag, guys. I've got one of these, but it has a T on it, so I may have to buy this bag. Anyway, you see I get out of it, right? Anyway, They mostly had like 26 and 2, and I had never done it before. I legit hated it. I'm like, what is this? But for me, if it's something I don't like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because it's going to strengthen me, right? It's going to make me stronger. And then things happen. I'm like, I want to do more. So I found this studio here, and they have 3 studios. First of all, they have the Lotus Studio. I forget what kind of class they have in here. I'm gonna ask him, but it's one class that happens all the time. What class do they do in that studio there? What time? In this? What? Yeah. I said Ren. Yin Restorative. And what's this one over here? This is the one where you just go and do your thing. What's this?
Warm.
This is warm. What is it?
Ashtanga.
It's Ashtanga. You see, it's a whole bunch. I don't even know. But that right there, is the beast mode.
That's Hot 26, baby.
I told you, Hot 26 is tough. He does a very good class, right? Very good class. But you see, they have 3 studios. 3 studios. And I came on a Saturday once, right? And I went into the Prana studio. Make sure no one's in the disturb anyone. And it was probably like 45, 50 people in the class, which I'm used to, you know, because when I was in Jersey, that's the class I went to. But I didn't see one black person. And I had a couple instances, you know, here in Tampa, where I was the only black person, and I didn't feel the love, or maybe there were other blacks, but again, I didn't feel the love. It was like kind of like I don't know if it was that. I probably took a second class. I did take a second class. Again, I didn't see any black people. So I went up to the woman at the front desk because I love the class, but again, I gotta feel warm. And I think classes are $15, $20, $25 a class, but they do give you like a week free when you first start, a month for like $50 or something like that. So before I decided to like full throttle take the monthly membership, I said to her, do you guys have black people that come here? And she said, oh, of course we do. We have black instructors, we have this, we have that. I said, well, I've come here twice and I haven't seen one black person. And I guess it was the time I came or whatever. And I've been here for a year now. Actually, December, I signed up for the year contract, which means you do it for the whole year. And I was living in Tampa at the time. I know this is a long post, but I love him. I love him so much. And I was living in Tampa. And again, I'm new to the area. So I wanted to go somewhere to try to save money. And I moved to a town called Land O'Lakes. Land O'Lakes is great, it's beautiful, it's so cozy, but it's so far. And legit would take me like 45 minutes to an hour to get here. And I tried that in the beginning, but I love the 6 o'clock classes. Like I'm that morning girl, right? To get here at 6, I would have to get up at like 4:30 to get out the door by 5. And I was just like, to be driving for an hour and then an hour back or wherever I had to go, and it was just a lot. It was a lot, right? So I'm back in Tampa now, feeling supercharged, super energized. And today, what's the little girl's name that taught today? Lee? Yeah. I should know her name because she is amazing. So, and I wish I could share everyone's name, but I know there's Mahara. There's the other lady. I know there's a Tina here. What's the lady's name? She's a little older, beast mode body. You're not going to know who I'm talking about because everyone's got a beast mode body. Tammy. That's her name, Tammy. There's so many people, right? And what was his name?
Sean.
John?
Sean.
Oh, Sean. That was Sean. Sean's amazing, right? Anyway, and what's the owner's name? Ronnie, Bobby, Mickey, and Mike. Okay, Ronnie. And I met Ronnie too. Like one day I was talking, it was like a cuddle of like people, and I didn't know she was the owner. And you know, I just talk, right? And we were talking about teacher training and that sort of stuff. And I told her how I used to teach, and she said, you should audition. By the way, I will be teaching here soon, next year probably, because I still got to get my stuff together. But I'm going to audition, I'm going to be teaching here. But I wanted to come in here today because during class today, Lee was teaching. I love her class. She's a spark plug. Gotta follow her. Gotta find her Instagram so I can tag her in this. But anyway, during class, what I love most about yoga is the stillness for me, that I'm able to just be still and move with my body and the breath. And a lot of people think yoga, they talk about this third eye thing or this like the shot, they get like all into it. Do what's in it for you, right? If you like the chakras, great. If you like the third eye, if you want to pray to a Buddha or whatever, go for it. I don't care. Like I told you, I am a Christian, Jesus loving, God lover. For me, this is what I need to feel amazing. And today during class, I'm thinking about my whole life and where I am right now. and what yoga has done for me and what this studio has done for me. And I'm so glad I'm back. I'm so glad I'm back, because we shouldn't judge people, right? Are you God? Are you God? If you're not God, then you shouldn't be judging anyone. You shouldn't be talking about anyone, right? Just leading with love. And today I decided when I was on the mat, because there's different poses, and you know, you have to have names for things, right? Like downward dog, upward dog, things like that. Breathe in, breathe out. Feels so good. And today I decided every time I do a move, there's a Bible verse, we can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Someone tell me what that verse is, because I don't remember. And I think when I do one of the hardest moves, which is probably a chaturanga, right? I'm gonna say that verse. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And then I want to add, so for each move that I do, whether it's an airplane or whatever, I want to have a verse that I can just continually say in my head to just really pour in, right? Because our bodies are our temples. What are you putting into your temple? What are you saying? What are you doing? All right, guys, this was the longest Google review I've done. I was thinking what I was going to write, but I was like, writing just would not do it justice. And I was thinking, because, you know, you always want to say, I love this right here, they have welcome home. I was thinking, what could I say to make this place better? There's really nothing to make it better, except if it was closer to my, you know, if I lived next door. But there was one thing I was thinking, if they had towels, but they have so much already. Maybe like a VIP membership, because I would like that, right? Like if they had a higher membership, which maybe I'll talk to her about it. Like next year, having a higher tier for the VIP people, or people that don't want to have to bring towels in their bathrooms. There's probably people in there where the bathroom is gorgeous. They have scrunchies. They've got 3 showers. They've got 3 rooms. They have 2 bathrooms. So there's plenty of space. I've never had to wait for a bathroom, even though one time I forgot my towel, and I'm not even going to share how I got through that situation. But anyway, I have to go now because the day's got to go. Make sure you come here to Bella Prana. Jimmy might be at the front desk. Who knows? Someone's going to be here. Alrighty, guys. Bye.